Well, you're keeping it together. So
I'm trying.
Yeah.
I'm trying, man. It's been a weird. Obviously, like this goes without saying, it's been a weird year.
Yeah, some people have used the time to really get in shape and turn things around. Some people just let it all go.
Man. And it's like completely. It doesn't matter if you're like, like if you were like single during the pandemic or you had a family during the like it doesn't matter. Like different people just went in different directions with it. Yeah. I like inadvertently lost a lot of weight. Once I started to, I was like, oh, let me like actually upkeep this.
Yeah.
But I had stopped drinking. Like, because like I'm not going to a bar.
Yeah, all your social stuff's gone. So
yeah. And most of my drinking I would do in the comedy club, like with comedians and stuff like that. And there were like my usual week before the pandemic, I was like 3 or 4 nights a week were taken up by comedy something, whether it's a show, a practice, a meeting, whatever, and usually drinking's involved because that's just, it's a very social thing as well. And that just dried right up. And like, it really makes you realize how many calories are in alcohol.
Right.
And you don't even think about it because it's a liquid,
Yeah.
So that happened and that was cool. I was like, oh, sweet. I'm less people. That's always
probably felt better too, right?
Yeah. And especially as I'm knocking on 40's door. Like the other night in the show, in the improv show, I with Jenny Stencil, like we were doing an improv game that's very like energetic, like uses a lot of big actions, and we ended up doing the Running Man dance together, and I got really into it because A, it's the Running Man, and B, I had not been on stage, and
you're excited.
Yeah, and I'm an attention-seeking extrovert, so like I need gimme, yes, laugh at me, build me up, empty the void inside. But like I did one of the like the pumps, and I jacked my shoulder up so bad from doing just a dance move and poorly. Like I'm not dancing's one of my gaps, let's just say. And I woke up, that was Saturday night. I woke up Sunday and was fine. Then I woke up Monday and I was like, what is that? It felt like there was just like this metal rod from like the top of my neck down to like my butt, basically.
Wow.
And it was just like in there and not moving. And any way I turned, I could just feel it. And I was like, what is going on? And it took me forever to be like, I was like retracing my steps. I was like, I wasn't hitting the gym. I didn't like, pull it.
Yeah.
Working out. Yeah. Yeah, right. The elliptical is all I can do. The rest hurts. So I was like, and then it dawned on me. I was like, oh, right. I did 30 seconds of a novelty dance move in an improv show, and I'm almost 40.
And not warmed up.
Right. Yeah. That's what this is. And I was just like, back before the pandemic when I was a lot heavier, but I was doing improv multiple times a week, doing those big games, doing those big actions and movements. Like I would never injure myself, even though like my weight and my self was much more prone to be injured by stuff like that. It was just the regularity of it.
You were just trained for it, though.
Yeah. My body on Saturday was like, you have not done this in a minute, sir.
Yeah.
Don't think just because you're skinnier now, you're...
How is it now? Is it better?
Yeah, it's a lot better.
That's good.
A lot better. At first, I was like, is this just like a really late hangover side effect? Because I got my second dose of the vaccine last week, like 2 weeks ago. So I was like... But like, there's nothing about it like sneaking up on you 2 weeks later, and it's like, here's a side. But it was like that area, and it felt like that soreness and
probably had an inflamed muscle, it pinched a nerve or something.
Yeah. I've done it before, and I also think like I injured the muscle like under this my right shoulder blade like a long time ago, and it just never healed properly because every once in a while I'll get all big in my britches and be like, I'm gonna like build up to do 100 push-ups, like in a row. I'm just gonna like build up to that point, and I'll start going and everything like that. And then there'll some days where I'll do it and I'll be like, I don't need to stretch. I've been doing this for a month now, and
you need to stretch.
Yeah. Especially when you're doing like Push-ups to me, I love doing push-ups. Because I did P90X a bunch of years ago,
Oh, yeah.
and like I just really got into like upper arm stuff.
Yeah.
Like not like going to the gym. Not like no, I just mean like, you know, like free weights in my house.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
And like those kind of exercises felt good. Like, you know,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
God, strength training feels so good. Everyone's like, man, cardio feels so good afterwards. I'm like, have you tried strength training?
Strength training's
and the
better, yeah.
endorphins afterwards,
Yeah.
like there's nothing like your whole body feels like it's got a drug going through it.
I hate cardio. It's boring.
Man,
I try to hike.
yeah, right. Like at least with cardio, you can like be like you can literally do it anywhere.
Yeah.
You know,
Hiking's awesome. I love that.
Hiking's amazing.
I love being in nature, but
And this
hate
area-
being on a treadmill.
See, I hate the treadmill. I like the elliptical. The elliptical works
either
for me.
one.
Yeah, but now granted, my elliptical, the elliptical that I use in the like little gym at my apartment complex, like is in front of like a big garage door like that, and it looks out on like the city and everything, and it's really pretty.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah.
So I've got like a nice
So that's-
backdrop.
Yeah,
Yeah.
a good view makes it a lot better.
Yeah, something to focus on. So you're
If you're
not
just in the gym, like staring at these stupid TVs, and you're like, oh, this is so miserable.
moving in place.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, yeah. So yeah, like I do love getting into like upper arm stuff, but like every once in a while I'll get to a point where this spot will start to like really.
Yeah.
And I think it's at the point where I'm like, I should go like get it looked at, you know.
Probably. You go to
Get an X-ray, just see if there's something in there. Like if I heard it a long time ago and there's like scar tissue that just never, you know,
yeah.
did.
Go to an orthopedic surgeon or something.
Yeah.
I've got my left scapula is a little tweaked from my accident, my motorcycle accident.
Right.
And it's never been the same
Yeah.
since. I mean, it's not a problem, but I think I stretched my brachial plexus,
Right.
and so it had the same effect as if you completely detached your rotator cuff. But it healed pretty quick, which was great. But some of it never really came back. So like I've got like a dead spot in my trap right there.
Ugh.
And when I'm doing certain movements, it'll be uncomfortable.
Yeah.
But it's not a big deal.
Yeah, like every once in a while, like I'll be going on like a down push and I'll feel it, and it's like, hey, ooh, you know, like
Yeah,
and it's not like super painful. It's more dull, you know. It's kind
Yeah.
of just like it's like, hey, I'm here.
Just something's off.
Yeah. You might want to take a look at those.
Some of that's just age too. Like some things just hurt. You know, like
A lot of my friends gave me some crap because I was talking about it, and I was like, yeah, I was trying to rack my brain, trying to figure out what I could have done over the past like 48, 72 hours, and they're like, did you forget that you're 39?
yeah, you got up.
Yeah, you exist. yeah. You woke up one day.
Yeah.
That's what you did to yourself.
Yeah, just enjoy that pain because it means you're still alive.
Yeah. You dummy. You should have stayed. You should have stayed unconscious. What are you thinking?